Hello everyone, it's Diane. I am in my first week of retirement, as you may know, and I had all these grand plans how I was going to spend my time. I would have so many hours for keeping up the house and some time for the non-creative stuff associated with my shop, like packing up orders and measuring stuff and all that kind of thing. And then having some creative time too. Unfortunately, life continues to get in the way, and I've had a lot of unplanned things happening, which most of it's been good. I've had time with my kids and my grandkids and things like that, but all of this resulted in a few impromptu finds, which was pretty awesome. So the first day was my granddaughter, who's 7, had she came down with something like, it's called fifth disease. I guess it's, sort of like measles or something. It's just a childhood thing that comes and goes. I'd never heard of it, but she had a really red rash on her face and arms, and the school sent her home, so I had to go get her and keep her with me. But long story short, I had to wait for her somewhere. She was with her dad, and I had to wait. So I went into the antique store, which was right next to where they were, and just had a few minutes to look around, and I came out with these few things. These little, they're almost like cabinet cards, but they're Hollywood people from back in the day, and they were $0.25 a piece. So here we have Dorothy Lamour, Loretta Young, and Anne Shirley. When I hear the name Anne Shirley, all I think about is Anne of Green Gables, but apparently there was an actress named Anne Shirley. These two I've heard of. So I got those for $0.25 each, and then I found this book, Science Through the Seasons. Isn't that an awesome cover? And I have another vintage children's science book that someone has asked me to make a journal for them with, so I thought I could use some of these pages in that book too, and then use some of that book's pages for this book. Use both sets of pages in both books, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, it's got some really cool pictures, even these. I just love this book. It's really awesome. So I'll have fun with that. And I also found this, Make It Yourself, the complete step-by-step library of needlework and crafts. So this will be one of my domestic arts books. I love the 70s pictures in here. It's definitely 70s. Let me see. 75. So this will be fun. And by the way, I just started working on my first set of domestic arts journals, which is what I'm trying to do this week, and I keep getting interrupted, and today's Friday, and it's already 11:30, and I haven't done anything on it yet. Oh, I got this back out so I could look at the copyright. It says 1956, although up here it's written in 1963. So that's what I got at the antique store. And then I had to go to the post office today, and I took a different route home because there were a bunch of police cars with lights flashing and a whole bunch of cars, and so I just went a different road. And lo and behold, there was a little garage sale. I almost didn't stop because it didn't look like she had much, and she really didn't. But there was a small pile of fabric, but a quilter got there just before I did, and she was looking through the stack of fabric. So I just kind of walked away and waited to see what she was going to take, and she left one piece. But she left me a piece. It's a very country look of gingham. A very small check, and it was $0.25. I didn't even really get to see what the other pieces were that she took. I didn't want to know, so I wouldn't feel bad. And then these were $0.25 also. This one I can obviously use for a Valentine journal, and it's just like a cotton fabric, but it's got some sizing in it or something to give it some stiffness. And these two have wire in them, which I don't like to buy wired ribbon. But look at that. The colors and the reindeer. And for $1, I can deal with it. And then this one too. So that's from the one rummage sale. And then I just got home, and then I had to go back out again for another errand that I didn't want to do. And on my way home, I saw another rummage sale. So I stopped. And this was a lady that did crafts. She had all kinds of plastic doll parts, because she must have made dolls, and a box of felt and all kinds of stuff. But I found what I wanted. And it cost me $2.10 for these 2 bags of stuff, because she had all this. It says 25 cents on the bag, but she charged 10 cents a bag. So let's just look through it all. I didn't really look very closely. I just grabbed at that price. So this is the lace that has the ribbon through it. It's a nice color too, very neutral. This stuff looks vintage. Very vintage. So this is like an eyelet sort of lace with a blue satin ribbon behind it. It's not threaded through, it's sewn behind it. And it looks like there's quite a bit here. So when I have time, after I finally get to do some creative work, I will get, oh, this is the same thing. So there's more of it. I will get some of these things listed in my shop, but first I want to do something creative. There's a yellow one. That's such a pretty color. Won't that be nice in an Easter journal or a spring journal or a garden journal or a baby journal? That's really nice. And there's three of those. So I'll definitely be listing some of that. And then she threw in, well, she didn't throw in. I got these. These were 10 cents each. Just a card game, the worst scenario card game. Can't even think of the word. Version. How to enjoy a sick day without being caught. How to care for a client you hit in the groin while teeing off. Oh dear. So that looks kind of fun. And then this game I thought looked really cool. It's in a nice plastic case, but she still only charged me 10 cents. But I just like these cards. You take these puzzle pieces and make these shapes out of them. So I just thought the cards would be fun. And then there's another bag of goodies here. And it came from her. There's a lot here. I couldn't really see what it was. It's a very thin black lace. And there's a lot here. This will really make nice accents on journal pages. So this will go in my shop when I have time to measure and cut. Pom-poms. Oh, look at that. That is cool. I like that. I got some of the Bohemian trims and fabric from Selena at Amour Fabriques. So maybe this would be good on a Bohemian journal. And look at this one. Oh my goodness. They're little pom-poms with tassels on them. Both of them are. I've never seen anything like that. That is adorable. Then there's this one with great big yellow pom-poms. And yellow with orange. And red. These are nice big pom-poms. And there's more. Brown. Mossy green. And more of that black with the tasseled pom-poms. Lavender or lilac. There's lots of this. More brown. My nose is itching. Too much dusty stuff. And green. I don't know if I'll put this one in the shop. There's not that much there, and I can use it in Christmas journals, but a lot of the other ones will go in my shop. So I will do a video and let you know when I get these things listed in my shop. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to get this stuff stashed somewhere so I can get to work on my domestic arts journal that I'm creating. You want to see the cover? This is the one I started working on. Treasury of Country Crafts and Foods. And I'm also going to be... This is one I started for myself. And I'm also going to be doing All-Time Great Afghans and Good Housekeeping Complete Book of Needlecraft. So be watching for those, and maybe I'll do some process videos while I'm making them. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.